In this video, we are looking at the Higher Graphics assignment from 2019, which is the speaker. In this video, we are going to look at the speaker discs that sit at the front of the speaker. Now, the first thing we're going to do is look at drawing out the biggest circle, which we can see here has a diameter of 76. So we're going to go to New, make sure that we've got metric and that we've clicked standard millimeter. We're going to start a new sketch and we're going to select the XY plane. We're then going to use the circle tool by selecting the green dot in the middle of our axis and make that 76. Once we've drew the circle, we're going to then finish sketch. Now we can see in the drawings that the overall thickness of the biggest circle is 2 millimeters. So we can see here in the enlarged view that from this point to this point has a radius of 2. So that means that the overall thickness must be 2 millimeters. So we're going to extrude our circle 2 millimeters. We're then going to create the curve. So you can see here it's got a slight curve, and in the hidden detail it's got a curve. So I'm going to go to fillet. I'm going to make sure that it says 2 millimeters, and I'm going to select just the first line. We don't want to select both of them, we just want to select the first one and press OK. Next, we're going to put on the back circle. So we're going to move our view so that we can see it from the back. And we're going to create this second circle that sits on the back of the first circle we just created. Now, lots of people might think that the distance is 52, but if you actually look carefully, you can see that 52 is from the hidden detail to the hidden detail. It's not the overall length. So we're going to have to use this dimension plus some dimensions from the enlarged view to work out what this second circle is. So we can see here that from this part of the hidden detail up to the edge of the circle we're trying to look for is 4 millimeters. So we're going to take our 52 and we're going to add on 4 millimeters either side. So we're going to add on 8, which gives us an overall size of 60. So I'm going to start a sketch on the back of my circle, and I'm going to sketch a circle to 60 millimeters and finish sketch. We can then see with the hidden detail that our second circle is sticking out 3 millimeters. So we're going to go ahead and extrude that 3 millimeters so that we end up with a shape that looks like this. Now, looking at the end elevation, we can see that we've got a hidden detail through our object. So we are going to look at doing the first circle that cuts through both of our models. So we're going to create a circle at 52, and we're going to extrude subtract that the length of our object. So I'm going to start a sketch on the back of our second circle, and we're going to draw a circle at 52. Once we've done that, we're going to finish sketch. We're going to extrude, but this time we're going to extrude direction 2 so that it's cutting it. And we're going to put it to a distance of 5 so that it cuts all the way through the object, the model. Now we can see that inside the hidden detail that we have this curve inside of here. So we're going to have to draw another circle in order to cut through it to give us space to fillet it. So we know that from this distance to this distance, it's 52. And in the enlarged view, it says that either side of that object, that circle, is got a radius of 2. So we're going to take our 52 and we're going to add on 4 so that it's 2 either side. And that leaves us with a circle of 56. So this time we are going to sketch on the front surface. We're going to start a sketch on the front and we are going to draw a circle from the center point 56. We are then going to finish sketch and we are going to extrude that back 3 millimeters so that it doesn't cut through the full object, it just cuts through, 2 millimeters so that it doesn't cut through the full object, it just cuts through that first circle. So we're going to make sure that it's set to 2 millimeters. Now you can see here that that gives us a kind of step. So the first circle has been cut, but the second has not. So we're going to use fillet to fill it in between them and create a curved surface so that you can see here in the hidden detail with a radius of 2. So I'm going to go to my fillet. I'm going to make sure that it says 2 millimeters, and I'm going to select not the first line, but the second line just before the step, and press OK. And you can see here that that has smoothed that out and made it curved. Now, last but not least, we have to create the circles, like the little pins that go around the back of the object in order for it to fit into the front casing. So again, we can see the radial array dimensions with a diameter of 3, with a pitch circle diameter of 66, and it repeats 6 times. So on the back of my object, I'm going to start a sketch on the bigger circle. So we want to make sure that we select this bigger circle here. I'm going to use the circle tool, again with the same center point, to make 66. And then I'm going to zoom in, and on that line of 66, where it intersects with the center point, I'm going to draw a circle 3 and finish the sketch. We can see in the end elevation that these little circles are extruded by 6, they come out by 6 millimeters. So I'm going to make sure that we can see. So I'm going to zoom in, taking its time. There we go. I'm going to zoom in so that we can extrude the smaller circle out by 6. And then we're going to use radial array to get this circle all the way around. So in the pattern menu, we're going to look for circular. We're going to select our pin that we've just created. We're then going to select the arrow for the rotation axis, and I'm going to select the circle, make sure it says 6, and then press OK. And that has repeated that pin 6 times around our model. That is us finished creating the speaker disc. So we're going to go ahead and save it by going to File, Save As, and saving it into our OneDrive.